so much, Vasantha, for joining me on this episode of My Slice of the Sky. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much, Bashri. I think I'm equally happy to be part of your interview.
Okay, Vasantha, tell us a bit about your career journey, how you navigated through the twists and turns to reach your current position.
Uh, it's a long story, but yes, I started my career in 1993
Hmm?
with ABB. So after my graduation, ABB was my first company where I joined as those days it was called as management trainee, similar to graduate engineer training, like how we have our GETs. It's called management trainees. So there, I started my career with having the basic degree of electrical engineering. I was really wanted to work for a company like ABB, which was uh, the sort of company for electrical engineers. So and it was like my dream come true to join ABB right after
Lucky you.
college. Yes. So there, I think the first 6 years, I think it was very good. I worked for the team called SCADA division, where it's called Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition team, where we used to do complete project execution for all the major electricity boards. Yeah.
Hmm.
So it was a experience of its own where I used to go to the customers, check for the requirements from them, and come up with the detailed technical specifications, go back to the customer, and then get it approved. And then once we actually got the orders from them, work with the order processing team for capturing all our needs and showcasing them that what exactly need to be procured from the hardware perspective, because this is a combination of both hardware and application development.
Hmm.
So we used to do that, and then finally do the application engineering and go back to the site. In fact, these used to be remote sites where I used to go back and do the commissioning of the complete systems.
So you didn't worry, those were remote sites?
Uh, no, it was remote sites, but it was a very good experience actually. Every remote site I went, I think it was something new which I learned. So those days, women going to remote sites was a little rare. So people used to like, oh, there's a lady coming here for doing some decommissioning. Sorry, for the commissioning activities. So so it was good, but people always cooperated. When you go there at the site, you see different kind of people who are, really supporting you to execute what you actually want to execute and finish. So that was a wonderful experience. From then on, I think then I said, okay, time to look into something new and different. That's when I explored and took a new job in a company called Sydney Waters. This was in Australia. So
Oh.
I moved from India to Australia. This was in Sydney. So here I worked for a year and a half. But the career-wise, since my background was SCADA systems, there I was with electrical utility. Here the utility was mainly with water. So I was working for a company called Sydney Waters. So
Hmm.
instead of breakers and the actuators, here I came into various pumps. So we used to do waste water and wastewater management systems. So
Hmm.
for the complete city of Sydney. So that was totally a different exposure where I lived in a foreign world with different set of people, the mindset, the kind of exposure what you get there. You're in the midst of being always local in India has a different
Hmm.
flavor compared to what actually happens when you go to a foreign land where you started to live there and try to understand their perception, and when you work along with them, right?
Hmm.
That was totally cool.
So you
But
had a
nonetheless,
cultural, realignment that you needed to work
yes,
on.
yes. But all what I strongly feel is uh, as a person, if you don't change, the world is same because the perception in which you look at it is only going to differ. So
Mm-hmm.
it was nice. I got to know a new set of people, new ways of thinking. So it was a different boost in my career in terms of how to actually work with different people and ensure that you put in your thoughts and also see how their thoughts really merge with what you really feel. At the end of the day, you need to deliver the best for your project. That's it. So that was good. And then I was back in India. Yeah, here again, I started with another small company called Eastern Railroad. They were again into electrical utility and automation. So here it was like the team was Eastern Railroad was actually manufacturing different types of relays, circuit breakers, similar, but they did not have a SCADA system for them. So since I had this background, it was an advantage for them. They said, okay, just said, okay, it's an open room for you. You do what you want to. You could actually come up with the new product what you want to. So
Mm-hmm.
that was a very challenging one, and so it was good. I was happy to take the new challenge of doing from the scratch everything. So we did partner with a few other companies and finally came for the product. And so I started as a single person and then built the team into around 6 people where we did various. We also had partners working with us and finally released a product for Eastern Railroad. We called it as ER SCADA system and got an opportunity to visit multiple customers to go and showcase, demo them the new product. And the best part was we also got an order from the ordnance factory. This is the defense factory in India, Nagpur. So we did get an order. So that was an achievement. So because like you started something and it did not just go without actually getting installed at a customer place, right? So this was good.
Good.
From then I again moved back to ABB, but in the R&D division. So
Mm-hmm.
when I came back to ABB in the R&D division, I think here it was more so what I had the SCADA background, and since I knew about the system there. They wanted me here as the domain expert so that I could build the software team here because the software development was happening in Finland, and we wanted to actually move some amount of development to India. With this background, I was in Finland uh, for a few months where spoke to the team and tried to understand and then said that we could build a team in India to start with, you know, some amount of development activities and maintenance activities, and later on we could take more. So we
Mm-hmm.
started that way with 4 people, and then by the time I actually moved out of AB, we had a big team of around 40 people, and we almost moved more than 60% of the development activities from Finland to India.
Great.
Yeah, that was very good. Then finally in 2010, I moved to Schneider, where uh, I joined in the industrial automation team. So
Mm-hmm.
here again, the team was already working with various development activities. So I took up a team called configuration management team. We developed various configurations for different drives which are there.
Mm-hmm.
So did a lot of enhancements and ensured that we delivered to this was all internal customers. So development was for Schneider team. The drives manufacturing happens in Passy, and so for the software tool what we developed, we gave more amount of new features that was there. After some
Great.
point of time, again changed role and then took up some R&D activities across R&D. There, uh, I was driving the innovation for R&D. So that was totally a different role which I took. So we did some market-driven innovations. We did some workshops with the sales folks and the R&D folks, and came up with prototypes, demonstrated it to the core team, where some few of the prototypes were taken forward to the next stage for at least ensuring that it could support the end market. And
Mm-hmm.
finally, now I moved to another team called digital engineering team, where currently I'm with the technical data activities. So, as you know, Schneider is you know an organization with so much of acquisitions. Automatically, a lot of technical debt that's going to be there,
Yeah.
because you grow by acquisition, and obviously, what happens is when you bring in new organizations, also you have the software legacy which they also bring in, right?
True, true.
So it's time for you also to decommission some legacy tools and work towards simplification. So that's exactly what I'm doing currently.
Great.
So
It's been a wonderful, journey, and I hear that you have started with in many of your roles. You started with an IC, individual contributor role, built a team, built products which actually made a mark in the market. So just let's talk leadership. How would you describe your leadership style, and how has it evolved over the years? I mean, has ever had it happened that you realize that, well, leading a team is like managing your daughter's birthday party or extremely very difficult? How has it been?
uh, So probably I would say it's been different at different stages. So initially, when I took up probably the first time where I would see myself in a leadership role was when I came to Eastern Railroad. When I said I was a single person,
Mm-hmm.
where I had to really build a team and a product. So this was something really challenging. So this is when I started with first thing was recruiting people to my team to ensure that I have to build team. And then when I recruited people, I was glad that I got team members who were also in the mindset of though we have a small team, we have to deliver something good. So the
Mm-hmm.
motto was common, and then managing a small set of team was not really a big issue, because all in all, for me, what I felt was if you are able to communicate well and resolve your issues in the at the right time, I think you should be able to move forward. So, of course, conflicts are always there when some team members do not want to do certain aspects, and some of them also feel that X person is delivering more than Y person. There
Yeah.
are certain conflicts. Yeah, but then at the end of the day, if your motto is, hey, let's see, we're now bringing a product to the market, and as a team, you think we have to really showcase that what we've done is going to the market. Let's give our best. So, keeping that in mind, had good collaboration, tried to bridge in any kind of hiccups which has come here and there, but then managed the team, and we went well because it was a small team. Yes. So
Yeah, I mean, it's good,
that was
like
the initial
it's
learning.
collaborative. Huh.
Yeah, that was the initial learning. And then from there, when I came to ABB here, of course, again, here I built the team, but then I started realizing that building this small team is not sufficient, because we had a lot more to do. So we had to differentiate between, segregating the activities. When you're talking about development is one, testing is another aspect of it. configuration management is another aspect of it. So each one has separate team members which are there, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you start segregating between, instead of having one single team, you have multiple small teams managing and performing things. So here what happens is there's a blame game. It starts between testing team versus development team versus configuration management team. So, now you get into the team management level where you say that, hey, let's not blame between different teams. Let's try and see what best team A can do between what best the team B can do. So when you finally have the deadline, the milestone is fixed. Okay, you have multiple milestones for each team, but the end product and the go live date is fixed for everybody, right? So
Yeah.
again here, not only collaboration but also ensuring that team management is very important. So this is something what I learned, that when you have people with different perspectives, there are people who are technically extremely skilled, there are people who are mediocres, but behaviorally they're very good. So
Mm.
you see different kinds of people like this. So when you have two different sets of people, the team does not work only with one individual who's technically extremely good, but it has to have everybody. There must be somebody who can do, repetitive job. There is somebody who can do only, technology driven job. So you have to
Correct.
manage both of these. When you have to manage both of these, what happens is, you have to change your style of how you interact with one set of team versus how you interact with the second set of team, and motivate each one with their requirement. That is equally important. So if you motivate them, I think people are happy, because at the end of the day, the child in you always says that, if somebody pats my back, I'm really happy.
Yeah.
At any age, for whatever I've done, if there is a pat on the back, people are happy, right? So what I also learned was motivation is extremely important for sustaining. So this is how
Yeah.
it went.
So I have always known you as a very motivational leader. And
Uh,
I also believe that, as you said, right, we need all kinds. So, yeah, great. And, Vasantha, from your treasure trove of experience, your various roles, your leadership roles, could you share some insights on how important networking is in building a successful career? Any
yeah, I think.
tips?
Yes, yes. I think for me, networking is, I would say, amongst any other priority, top one. Because
Mm-hmm.
why networking is important? Because what happens is, when you move from different levels, you're moving from company to company. Not necessarily some people continue in the same organization, but they are there for a longer duration. But then, in my case, at least, I have switched between two, three companies. But then, what I've always learned was, when you have interacted with a person at the grassroots level, because see, when I started with ABB, I started right fresh after college, but then my set of people had same thought process, right? You're like, okay, we're all from college. What we need to do is, we have to grow in the career. What next to do? What next? Do I do my masters, or do I continue doing this? So there you have a set of people where few of them align with your thoughts, but few of them, though they don't align with your thoughts, you always feel that, okay, what uh, additional or what extra features, rather, I should not say features, they are not products to tell features.
A true product head.
What capabilities the other person have, try and capture the best of the capability, and see that if this person, if I'm interacting with this person and continue to do so, might be it's going to be a win-win situation. So in that context, what you do is you also bridge any kind of gaps which you have between such people, and start continuing to have the relationship, right? uh, so then what happens is, you get to have people who are technically good, but then because of your relationship with them, you also know that, yes, there is something nice which is going in the market. technically something very good that is happening. So there is an input that comes from that particular person to me, telling,
Mm.
hey, this is something happening. This is a good workshop happening. Why don't you go and attend? Might be it is not 100% technical, but you can also go and attend. You might get more inputs. So there are some set of people. When you get on to new organization, when you again make friends, so by the next level you have gone, you start getting to make friends with people. They could be much junior to you or much senior to you. You are midway through. So you see people who are senior people with you, you see people who are junior people with you, but then there is a lot to learn with each one of them. So when you start collaborating with them, you realize that, yes, I should continue the relationship with them and collaboration with them, because uh, it's just not in the pretext of learning things, but also sharing things. I
Mm.
might learn certain things, but with my experience, I can also share certain things with them. So somebody is happy gaining information from me, somebody is also happy giving information to me, right? So this way you continue to, the branch should keep moving on. From the root level when it grows, it should not,
Yeah.
the tree should have multiple branches. Each branch, you must have set of people who are there. So tomorrow when today, though I'm in Schneider, I have a lot of people whom I still network with, starting from my ABB days, Eastern Railroad days, and including my Sydney Waters days, because it's connect today. Today we also have LinkedIn. We have social media is so powerful today. So that has
Uh,
also helped us keeping. But from the days during I started, those days social media was not so powerful. But then somehow I always continue to connect with people, so which has always helped me. So three things what you actually learn from networking is: one, there are people who
mm.
will always, it's not just an advice, but they will sincerely tell you what you can do, how you can progress in your career. It's not just for there could be friend who could always advise you, but then when you have networking, there could be mentors who could guide you,
Mm.
and could also show you a new path in which probably you might not have thought also that you could go in this particular direction. So there could be always people who can change your career path because of their thought process and their mentoring. So when you also grow further, you should also start working towards mentoring your youngsters. So all these will really give you one, satisfaction, two, because you've been working for so many years, you get to know that different kind of relationship or collaboration can lead you to different heights in your career aspirations. And
Uh,
also supporting people to groom to the next level. I've
Correct.
always believed that as a manager, in fact, sincerely, I've grown a lot of people in my team to the next levels. So there are multiple people who've come back to me and thanked me for what they are today. Uh, uh, Important is, as a manager, it's not just I do an appraisal to them, but then I also ensure that a career path, plan for their career path for the next
Mhm.
3 to 5 years, and tell them that this is what you need to do so that you will be able to prosper, and you will be able to grow further in the in your career. So
Great.
that is something which actually gives you a lot of satisfaction.
And
So
I love your analogy on the tree and the branches. So as we grow, it's just, the branches keep growing and the network keeps growing. And so we have a good, mutually helpful, mutually learning neighborhood.
correct.
So great. Thank you so much, Vasantha, for being here. Learned a lot, and I've always had a lot of high regard for you as an individual, as a mentor, as a leader. And again, a huge thanks for sharing your journey and your insights.
Thank you so much, Bashari.